The woman noticed something strange while driving. A countdown suddenly appeared on the center screen. Her nerves instantly tensed up. With years of experience dealing with terrorists, she was certain a timed bomb had been planted in the car, and the screen showed the countdown timer. She quickly told her husband to check around the car. If the timer ran out, not only would she be blown to pieces, but the two kids in the back seat would be in danger too. While her husband searched for the bomb, because it was an extremely complex device, it contained not only a gravity system, but also a timer function. Whoever installed it was clearly a professional. She quickly comforted her kids.
Bougez le moins possible, c'est compris?
Meanwhile, her husband took a photo of the chassis and found an anti-tank bomb hanging under the car. Realizing how serious things were, he wanted to call the police, but Daisy knew the bomb squad would take at least 20 minutes to arrive, and they didn't have that much time left. Luckily, Daisy worked for a bomb disposal company, so she quickly called her nearby co-workers. That was their only chance to save the whole family. He found a pressure bar fixed under the bomb. Turns out the bomb didn't just have a timer. Even a small movement could trigger an explosion. But the most critical issue now was time. They had to defuse the timer first. The senior then took out another device and used a mechanical lens to inspect the inside. But to his shock, there was a company label stuck inside the bomb. The senior was instantly stunned. He quickly told Daisy about it. It seemed the bomb installer might be linked to their company. To find out the truth, the husband called the company's boss right away. But just as the call connected, a strange noise came from the trunk. To everyone's shock, the boss was actually in the trunk. But then came the hardest part of bomb disposal. After a detailed test, they found 4 wires inside the bomb, but they had no idea which one to cut. And as the three discussed, they started to disagree. The senior thought they should cut the yellow wire, but Daisy believed they should cut the blue one. They even argued over it. But with the timer nearing 0, Daisy had no choice but to trust the senior's judgment. They carefully operated the robot and opened the outer shell of the bomb. Sure enough, there were 4 wires inside, but could they really pick the right one? They carefully operated the robot and opened the outer shell of the bomb. Daisy was still arguing that the blue one should be cut, but the junior remained calm. When the senior crawled under the car to cut the blue wire, his hands suddenly started trembling from illness. Even when he tried to steady it, he couldn't. The junior quickly ran over, took the scissors from him and did it herself. By then there was almost no time left. Everyone was tense to the extreme. Luckily, the bomb was successfully defused.
Je vous l'avais dit!
C'était un verre.
Realizing she almost doomed everyone, Daisy froze in shock, but they still had a bigger problem: to cover the entire vehicle, so Daisy's family wouldn't be too frightened. Then the two carefully pushed the car, moving it to a safer spot. With the danger zone handled, the next step was getting them out safely. The junior brought heavy-duty airbags to offset part of the gravity system. That added about 200 pounds of buffer, enough to let one child get out first. She quickly told Daisy the good news, but Daisy froze. Both kids were her own. It was a blended family of 4. Daisy had her son and her husband had his daughter. At that moment, Daisy couldn't decide. Outside the car, the senior was preparing, planning to destroy part of the system with a laser. Daisy realized she was about to become the bad mom in her son's eyes. But in that critical moment, time was everything. The senior got ready beside the car, while the junior kept her eyes on the gravity system. Finally, the daughter was safely rescued. Meanwhile, the mayor was digging for clues. After analyzing Daisy's company, they found that last year the firm took a foreign job. The client claimed there were landmines around a school, so Daisy's team naively went to remove them. But the client was actually part of a terrorist group. Their goal was to clear the mines first, by placing trays in front and back, to help the remaining 3 escape. With the plan set, they started preparing. At the same time, the foreign woman found the rescued daughter. She said she would take the girl to find her mom, but when they reached the basement, she handed the girl a device and told her to give it to her mom, Daisy. Just then the husband appeared behind them. The foreign woman quickly pulled back her hand and drew her weapon. It turned out the foreign woman was a victim's mother from that school. Daisy's company had unknowingly helped the terrorists, which led to her child's death, and now she was here for revenge. Seeing the girl saved, she gave her the detonator to deliver to Daisy. The bodyguards didn't back down, and Daisy saw everything from inside the car. She immediately called her husband, but the foreign woman answered in fury. Daisy tried to admit fault and calm her down, but no matter what she said, the woman stayed furious.
Quel putain de lâche!
Arrête, calme-toi!
Fortunately, the junior acted fast and managed to save the husband. But now there was no time to waste. The senior was still under the car adjusting the weight because the tray couldn't hold enough. He had to bear part of the load himself, so the 3 could get out safely. Realizing how dangerous it was, the junior pulled the red control line. They had to start immediately. Hundreds of pounds of pressure were on his body. If he let go, the car could explode any second. But there was no time to wait for backup. His strength was completely gone.
Je tiens plus.
Sonia Sonia, dégage!
In the end, the senior let go. With a massive explosion, he died in the underground garage, and everyone else survived. The movie ends here.